talking about the fire of market geometry. So hold it, please. I know what you are thinking. You are saying, George, what do you mean by the fire of market geometry? Well, I will say to you, stay with us, please. So, I've been talking about market geometry recently a lot, and the reason is I want to encourage all technical traders to embrace the topic of market geometry, and it's happening all the time. And you do not have to have a master degree before you can use a market geometry. It's all down to drawing channels and projecting those channels in the direction of the price. Is also involves using the pitchfork tool. So we cannot talk about market geometry without talking about pitchfork tool. I've been talking about other forms of market geometry. There was one here. When the price goes vertical, we have a right angle, triangle, and the projection of the height of that right angle triangle. So there are different ways we can use a market geometry, the financial market geometry. So you thought that once you finish college, the subject of geometry is finished. Here it is, catching up with you one more time. And today I want to talk about the fire of market geometry. So the orange line represents the fire here. There was a fire of market geometry here. What do I mean? So you can see I draw roughly a channel here. We need 3 points to draw a channel. All right, 3 points only. This point here, the low here, and this low here. We draw the first line, and we select 1 point here, and we draw another line that is parallel to the first one. Once we have that channel, game on. All we do, we just measure the width of that channel, and we project it in the direction of the price. Project in the direction of the price. Now you may say, John, what do you mean by the fire of market geometry? The fire of market geometry, it will occur when we have an intersection of any part of one of those channels and a key horizontal level. So here it is a key level. Price find a support here, change direction, pull back, retest it, pull back, retest it. Now we have an intersection point between that channel. Can you see the intersection point between that channel and a key level? This is what I call the fire of market geometry. You see what's happening here? Pew! Down. Wow, this is just okay. So price break below the channel and retest it here on the end at the intersection point. Traders will use a multiple time frame trading method to control the risk. And this is what's happening here. If the signal fails, you are out. Are you a day trader? Are you a swing trader? Highlight the fire of market geometry and look for trading setup. Can monitor the candlestick pattern, look for chart pattern, look for a good reason why you should implement a different type of trading method to buy and to sell or to sell the financial instrument. So this is one example of the fire of market geometry. So now we have another key level here. You see the price did change direction here. It's a pivot point. Price came back to the same level. Okay. So this was a fire of market geometry. Nothing has happened here. Now what is the next fire? Okay, intersection. So now that we projected the first red channel in the direction of the price, we have it down here. All right. The next fire zone is here. See the volatility that occurred as the price was retesting that zone, the intersection point. Pew up, pew down, pew up. It finally close above that channel gently here. This is the fire of market geometry. Feel free to quote me on that, all right? And the next fire was somewhere here. Look at this one. So, can you trade the market geometry like this? Okay, use the fire of market geometry like this here. Intersection, key level, you see here. Pivot point, change direction here. Now we have one intersection here. Try to come into that zone. Look what's happening here. Push it down and then push it back up near that zone. So the next level that we are watching now, talking about the fire of market geometry, right here. There are other zones that we can watch. So the exercise we are doing here is just to highlight why it's so important to combine the normal key level, normal key support and resistance level that are horizontal key level, and the projection, okay, the intersection point and the channel, the projected channel that we have to pinpoint, okay, the hot spot trading zone or the fire of market geometry. So you may say to me, George, I already know that. What's happening now? There are more. Hold on. We can draw again another channel. So this time I'm joining this point. I want to show you again so you can play with it now. So connecting this point and this one. That's my first line. So I'm creating bearish channel. I'm going to use what? Market geometry. This time we'll call out there. So here it is. That's the first line. All I do care about now is to use another point. So which one should I use now? It's quite yeah, this is a good point here. Okay, I use the first one here. I'll draw a line that is parallel to that green line. Okay, I'll use, because I want the price to stay in that channel more. So if I put it here, it's quite wide. So that's it. I'll just choose this point here, the low of this candlestick bar, to draw another line that is parallel. You like that word now, isn't it? To the green line. Is it parallel? Hold on. Stay with me, please. Yeah, it looks like it. A little bit of adjustment needed here. Accurate parallel line. Oops. I'm getting there, traders. Alright, we'll leave it like that, okay? That's it, we have our green channel, okay? Now what is the price? The price is above that green channel. Apart from our red channels, which are there, we don't remove them. Are you getting the message now? Will you promise me for the first time in your life, with your heart on your heart, that you will start applying the market geometry? Now you don't have to do that though. This is just to invite you to take it seriously, all right, and do something about it. Okay? Somebody ask you, what are you doing about it now? Now that you watch this video, what are you doing about it? Practice, practice, gain skills and experience, all right, before going live. So we have another channel. Anytime you have a channel, we don't want to forget the media line. So this channel now, but the media line, okay, so we are somewhere near the media line of that channel. I'll remove the media line, but remember that it's also helpful to draw the media line. And we can watch the intersection of the media line and the normal horizontal key level. To avoid I have too many lines on my chart, I'll stay with the channel itself, and we can project it again one more time, ready, waiting for the price to go into those boxes. You see, the trading will become nicer and easier and more fun if you start applying market geometry. You take it one piece at a time, and you go into one box, you look for the market geometry fires, you apply the market geometry fire, trading at those zones only. Will that be useful? Will that be helpful for swing trading and position trading? So look at this one. This is a very interesting point. You see, we have three lines crossing. We have to highlight those. You can even create a software that will highlight the fire of market geometry. So you have like something in software showing all these orange lines to show you the market geometry fire. Okay, so you have them there. No, yeah, this intersection of two horizontal. No, this is not what we are talking about now. we are talking about the intersection of the key horizontal line and any part of though those lines are, this is a hotspot zone, I want to concentrate on the fire of market geometry, meaning that intersection of a key horizontal support or resistance level and any part of those channel. That's what we are talking about now. Horizontal key level. All right. You see now? All right. All map out ready to trade the fire of market geometry. So as you have it like this, it's a bit of fun to do that, like a little child. Now the next step is just to wait for a clear-cut trading setup in those areas. And then we use a different time frame trading method to trade the fire of the market geometry. All right. So this will conclude our discussion today about talking about the fire of market geometry. The fire of market geometry consists of highlighting the intersection point between the projected channel and the normal horizontal key support and resistance level, looking for trading setups in those zones. All right. If we identify a trading setup, we will not just buy straight away or sell. We will now implement a top-down trading method to trade it without ignoring the trading triangle. This video is for educational purposes only. It's neither a solicitation or an offer to buy or sell any financial instrument. We recommend to traders to practice and gain more experience and skills before going live. If you have any question or suggestion, feel free to put in the comment section, and in due course, I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. This will conclude our discussion today about talking about the fire of market geometry. Happy trading to you all, and speak to you soon.